Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are playing Unreal World today. And here we are back at our base camp, safe and sound after a long, long journey. Now let's take a look. We've got several new animals here. We've got, what is it, 2, 4, 6 dogs and 1 cow. So that is pretty sweet. Now the dogs, as you can see, they've got a bunch of bones in here to eat. I just recently ordered them to eat, so I'm trying to get them back from starved. We did go on a very long trip with them, and I didn't bother to feed them along the way just because we were very busy. So they're all currently starved, but we're going to get that back up. No need to worry. None of them are injured, though, so I am pretty happy about that. Now let's see what else is going on. We got a bunch of traps. I don't see anything in the traps. We literally did just arrive. So I've put away some stuff here. And we've got a lot of great gear now that we got on our most recent trade here. Look at this. I've got a punt, 2 fishing nets, 2 fishing rods, I think, there as well. Is that true? Do I have 2 fishing rods? Just 1 and 2 nets, but a paddle and a punt. So in the spring, whenever this lake finally thaws over, we will be able to do some fishing and stuff. I know some of you folks are looking forward to that. That's always fun. Am I not skiing for some reason? Yeah, I'm not wearing my skis, probably because I went over the fence a couple times. So we did a successful attack. In case you missed it in previous episodes, let's see here. Wait, I need to get, there we go. So we attacked this particular settlement right here, this yellow dot that you'll see. That was previously one of the enemy faction's villages. But we were able to take it out with the help of some other villagers, so I'd like to try and do that again. Now, I want to attack as many settlements as possible, to be quite honest, but I want to do it a little bit more smarter than we did last time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a little bit of time down here exploring their territory and opening up, figuring out what our targets are, where we want to go. And then I also want to maybe come up to here, maybe visit some of the white cultures cities too, and I want to locate where they're at. I want to open up a whole bunch so that we can actually go around and hire a bunch of people without wasting time searching for the actual locations of where to hire them. So what we want to do is, like I say, spend time doing that first before we actually go out on the attack. So I think we're all set. In order to go up north here, I'm going to leave the dogs. So if I were going down south to explore the enemy territory, I'd probably want to take the animals with me. But I'm going to let them get some food, get filled up on bones. I'm going to grab some food myself here. Yeah, we'll take those. Take that too and that one. Very good. Okay. Just in case I run across somebody I want to do a little, I might hire somebody just for guard or something in case we get robbed. But probably shouldn't happen when we're up around one of the cultural areas. So let's leave the dogs behind and the cow. And we're going to head up here. Like I said, we're going to explore the green territory first. Actually, no. Let's go up to the white. We haven't really seen much of the white territory, and I wouldn't mind looking through some of their towns and stuff because it's possible to find a really nice bow. They have the northern bow, which, as it's been explained to me in a comment, is equivalent to a longbow, except it's just a little bit better, basically. So that's what we're looking for. Oh, there's another enemy town sprouted up. Man, these things are everywhere. It's insane. Oh, we got to rest. Yep. The snow must be really, really deep here because our skis, sometimes they can't keep us from getting fatigued in the snow. But we're doing okay. Let's see. Actually, I'm interested. Oh, my skiing we're grandmaster skiers, man. We're also master stealth people, so that's pretty good. I like that. Oh, that reminds me. Somebody mentioned that the game courses here, you can actually increase your physical abilities if you go through these. I didn't know that. I thought it was more just like a tutorial thing to help you walk through. I knew you could get some rewards, but I didn't know you could actually boost up. What is it? Where is that listed? I can't remember, but you can look at, is it this? No. Hold on, Shift P. There it is. Okay, yeah. So the physical profile can be boosted, I think, is what he said. Anyway, I might have to double check the comment, but that's pretty sweet if so. So we might have to dedicate some time to doing that at some point. Right now, we're on a mission though. I want to fight back the enemy a little bit. We've also got to watch our temperature. I've noticed that despite the fact that I've got on a ton of gear, I am getting colder and stuff. It's just the very, very coldest point of winters right now, basically. So the fact that we can be out here at all and survive is pretty impressive in and of itself. All right, so we are getting closer. We've got just a little bit longer to explore here. Okay, it's coming out in the morning. Let's sleep a little bit. Daylight. All right, where are we at? Yay. Okay, we're just now entering the white territory. So the goal again is just to look for some villages. We don't even need to necessarily stop in there. We might, though. I might look in some of them. But like I said, it would be cool to find a bow. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, so we got one right up ahead. Let's look around it. Usually you can find some clustered together. That does happen a lot. Let's see, especially if it's in the middle of a big population center. This one's not so big. There's only two like little symbols around, two like cultural influence points around it. All right, so let's move around a little bit more here. Not seeing anything just yet. There's got to be at least one more village. I'm hoping for more than just two in this area, but we'll keep looking around. Am I out of water? Shoot, I am. All right, it's getting late. Let's, oh, good. There's a village right there. Just found another one. It's kind of buried in the forest, but let's jump over here. I'm going to have to dig up one of these little puddles here and drink the water from it. No big deal. We can also probably sleep here as long as it's not too cold. Yes. And let me go ahead and fill up my tub so we have plenty of water. Just makes things a little bit more convenient that way. Very good. Speaking of convenience, it's stupid not having this bowl at the top of the list every time. So what I'm going to do is drop it, and then I'm going to pick it back up. And that should put it at the top of the list here. Nope, it didn't. It put it at the bottom of the list. All right, let me drop these things then. And hopefully that'll put it at the top of the list. There. Now I'll pick these up. There we go. And let's check it again. Now it's in second place. Why is that? I don't get that. That's weird. I want it to be in the first position so I can just immediately click it, not have to go like scroll down and stuff, but it's not working. And that's a little frustrating, but oh well. Let's just not worry about it. All right, so where are we? We found two villages here so far. We can go down below here, down south, and check out this one too. There's got to be at least one village down there, so let's find it. And again, we're trying to figure out these locations, so it just makes things easier when we go and hire people from these villages. We can just boom, 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 go from village to village to village instead of wasting time like I'm doing right now, searching and turning around constantly. Up, there's one. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, it's right below me. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Very cool. Let's pop into this one. Just take a quick look. Usually these are fairly poor. I mean, I shouldn't say they're fairly poor, but usually they have tents. This far north, like these guys, this white tribe will use these tents instead of buildings. So, oh, there's a northern bow right there. It's not a perfect one or like a masterwork one, so I'm not going to worry about it. But if I do find one of those, I'm going to leave a mark on the map, and we're going to come and trade for it. But it's good to know there is one there. Just a regular one. They could have another down here. Look at all the reindeer they have. Oh my God! Look at their pen is just packed with reindeer. You gotta love that. And yes, they probably will sell me some. Let's ask them. Oh yeah. Yep. Maybe if one of these guys has a dog too, I might buy that. Let's see what he got in here. They often have a lot of furs too, so that's decent. If you want to trade it, if you got a bunch of like weapons or crappy clothes you want to trade in for furs, these northern tribes are really good for that. In fact, these tents that they've got here, this gray looking tent that they've constructed, you can make those yourself if you've got a whole bunch of fur. And I'm talking a ton. All right, let's check their one last little tent here, and then we'll just get going. Like I said, not too interested in trading right now, but I would like to know what they have. A fine hunting bow. Not a northern, that's just a regular hunting bow. Well, it's a fine one, but not really what we're looking for, so let's head on out of here. It's good to know they do have some reindeer, though. All right, let's go. So, that is, I'd be willing to bet, probably the only city for this little cluster here, I'm guessing, for this influence area. I don't know. There's a lot of good mountains around. I can kind of just stand on the peaks here and see. Yeah, we've explored most of that particular little area. So let's head up to this cluster right here. I think we can manage that. Okay, now we're talking. As you can see, I have discovered three up here. This first one, other one we got. But yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now I think there might be more here too in this particular little cultural area. So it's getting late. It's tough just because it does get so dark. Obviously, it's great moving around here right over the water, but yeah, the darkness makes it a little tougher. I'm gonna eat the bowl. I'm gonna drink the water. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, there's got to be some more. I am sleeping though, and I'm using my little spell or my little prayer to greet the earth before we sleep. It really does seem to work pretty well. Like we get most of our sleep done without getting interrupted by the snow. I don't know if that really does help, but it seems to be a difference. All right, so getting harder to see if where the cities might be over here. Maybe in this dark area. I'm not sure. We need to eat. Oh, and I got to scroll down to select my bowl. It's okay. All right, there we go. Okay. Now the question is, if there is nothing over here, which I'm starting to think maybe those are the only cities. It's possible. But should we head out and go up here, maybe explore this little corner? You know, because you got to think too, if we start getting too far away, like if we went up to the gray people, there's no way we could really keep enough of their recruits with us while we move down here. We might be able to hit some of these like little ones that are on the very, very edges of their territory. But if I want to go for the heart, we're going to need some closer dudes. Now, the white is probably in good range. I could probably do the whole white culture, and we could hire from them and be in range. I'm thinking the gray might be pushing it a little bit, but we'll see how things go. Maybe we could get lucky. If it's the winter and we can just speed right over the land, then that's incredible and helpful. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and keep exploring here. So let me open up some more territory. Okay, well, we've gotten pretty close up here. We're just on the outskirts, but I wanted to show you, it's pretty interesting. There is a lot more mountainous terrain up here. So you can see these little dots are all along the area, these gray dots. These are the mountains. So yeah, you'll see a bunch more of them up here. And that is directly because we are so far north on the island. So it's hard to see it now, but obviously we're near the northern coast. Like if we went much farther north, we would hit the water. So let's see here. You can see also, if we look real quick and we zoom in a little bit, all these little triangles, the white triangles, those are caves. So you do start to encounter a lot more caves up here in the north too, which can house bears. It's a good place to go hunting for bears if you know what you're doing. I wouldn't just go stepping into a cave system. Okay, so we just opened up another town up here. Boom, there it is right there. So, like I said, I'm going to keep looking around. It's much easier, too, now up here with these mountains because you just step on top of a mountaintop and it basically opens up the entire view, which is pretty incredible. Yeah, exploration is going to be super easy up here. Okay, so I have made a little bit of progress here. You can see it's only been 4 villages, though, so that kind of stinks, but I think that's probably the extent of it unless I want to start going. There will be a part, I guarantee, like if we get to the heart of their civilization, you'll find a cluster of villages usually. So I'm kind of tempted to keep looking around for that. So let's do that. I mean, we've got plenty of food. It's still the midwinter, so we don't have to worry about the ice thawing out anytime soon. And when we do decide to head down south a little bit further, like I said, and scout out the enemy's territory, it's going to go a lot quicker because I don't need to find as many cities, basically. I just need to find 2 or 3 that I think are good targets, so that'll go really quick. And then I'll be ready to come back up here and hire all these people. So that's pretty cool. I'm ready to start attacking again. Okay, now you can kind of see what I was talking about. Here we go. So we're starting to get into the heart of their civilization, basically. And yeah, there's cities popping up everywhere. So this is what I was looking for, because now we can go real quick, hire, 10, 15 people, all in the span of just a few clicks. That's ideal, very ideal. So we would come to this location. Yeah, look at all the cities here. Oh, yeah. So we would come to this kind of location and just hire everybody who's willing to go, and then boom, just make a beeline directly for the enemy. So that is the plan. Let me go ahead and sleep here. Yep, nice. Get some water in us, get some food. So let's take a step back from the map again. Let's look out. This is decent. I could head south now, and if I make kind of a southeast direction, we can end up coming right through this territory here. So I can kind of explore a lot of this as I make my way home back to where we need to be. So I think that's going to be the next step. Is we've explored enough of the white territory. I'm going to go ahead and start making my way out of here. Maybe open up a few more little, cities along the way. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to head down towards that green section, which is our home culture, by the way. My personal character, his home culture is that green that we're headed to. It's not like it makes a big difference in this particular instance with what we're doing, but it is, it is a fact. Okay, and we have returned back to the base. Now I've ordered the dogs to eat again. Real quick, you can see that some of them are no longer starving, which is great, but some of them still are. One of them's still hungry. This one is still starved. So they're kind of going at their own rate. Yeah, that one's still starved. Some of them are recovering. That one's still starved. Let's see how this one's doing. This guy's fine. So yeah, some are eating, some aren't eating at the same rate. It's kind of weird, but they are recovering. Slowly, they are recovering. None of them are injured, so I think I mentioned that, but that's great. I like that. Now, I did want to kind of just double check, see how much food I've got. I think we've got enough. I'm trying to think about how much I have in terms of people we can hire, because I'm going to spend a lot of food hiring people. I might also alternately be able to, I was going to say give them some of the clothing, but then again, maybe not. I think most of them want food for starters, just to be hired like initially. So yeah, that kind of stinks. Oh, we do have another net. I thought we did. Yeah, I'll have to move that. But anyway, so yeah, I think we've got enough food. We are going to have to do some serious hunting, though. Once we kill off a couple more villages, we'll have to take a pause for a season and just hunt a bunch more elk and stuff, and then rinse and repeat the next year. So it's definitely not like we can wipe out this whole culture in one season or 1 year even. We're going to have to do it over the course of a game. But that's the goal. That's the long-term goal. So anyway, I think it's time now to go exploring the enemy's territory. I actually don't think I'm going to bring the dogs. I know initially I said I was going to, but I'm just going to leave them there to eat and recover and stuff. So what I want to do is just head on down and be very, very careful about it. Let's see here. So if we look, I think this little arm here, this little branching peninsula of purple influence, you can see about half of it's been explored. I went down the coast very carefully and didn't open up a single city, so I think there's got to be some towns right there on the edge where that darkness is. So that's where I'm going to head next, I think. Okay, here we are. Now that's us, the little red dot. Of course, the yellow square above us is the one we've already taken out. So it's deserted. It's just got a bunch of corpses there. Let's see here. Now, a cool thing I should mention too is I got to be very careful, so I don't want to talk too much while I'm moving here. But you can discover like animals and stuff once you've conquered a village. Sometimes they will have pens full of pigs or animals and things that you can basically try and capture yourself. Some animals will like resist you and they'll go wild or whatever and want to attack you, but you can take some for yourself. Oh boy, well, this is not good. This is why I should have brought the dogs, because I just encountered one of their adventurers here. Oh boy, and it's in the forest too. Oh no, 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 no. I don't know if this guy's even hostile to me. To be honest, he might not be hostile. That's weird. I've never encountered that before, but he's not a redcoat. I wonder. I don't even want to take the risk. I want to just leave, but at the same time, we might be able to hire this dude. He is part of their culture. Let's see. Is he going to attack me? He sees me. Let's try and chat with him. Yeah, we can greet him. Hello. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so he's just an adventurer. He's not really hostile, but let's try and hire him. Oh, nope, not interested. Shoot. I've noticed the guys with the dogs don't really ever seem to be interested. Maybe that's just a coincidence and not really correlated, but it's just something I've observed. Anyway, it's so crazy. Look at this. I've cleared off basically this entire corner, and I still haven't found a city yet. So I'm just going real slow with it, like very carefully and methodically, traipsing through the forest. Oh, look, there's one. Okay, there's one right there. Beautiful. Let's see here. Boom. Okay, how is it so far over on the edge of this influence area? Let's keep going. Trying to go from mountaintop to mountaintop where available, but yeah, there's not many of them actually. Down here to the south, you get a lot of flatter land. Okay, let's eat. Let's keep moving though. Let's see here. So that's good. Oh, some hills, some hilly country here. Very nice. Literally, pretty much have to try and get like every little piece of black uh, fog of war explored, essentially. Yeah, because these villages could be anywhere. Even some of these little dots that I've missed, I should probably go back over because I can't see how there's not only one village for all that cultural influence. That's crazy. That's simply crazy. Maybe it is though. Maybe we take out that one village. It's like the linchpin for this whole like western side of their civilization. That'd be kind of cool actually. But yeah, I think it's time for bed. It's a little bit early, but I tell you, trying to travel in the darkness is really touch and go. Like it's not smart. Look how I have to really be careful. Yeah. All right, probably time to sleep. Let's greet the earth and go to bed here. Oh, we're getting cold. Ooh. First time that's actually happened. It is literally like the middle of winter right now, though. So let's get some tree branches. I'm going to cut down this tree here. Beautiful. Push those into it. Start ourselves a nice big roaring fire. Right here in the middle of enemy territory. Sure, nothing. What could go wrong? Oh boy, now this goes to show you just how careful you got to be. See, I just discovered their village. You could see just how close I am to it. Yeah, if that little bit of clearing wasn't there, I might have run right into it. But there we go. There's another one of their villages. Let's take a look at it. Okay, okay. That makes more sense. I see it there. So those two might be viable targets. If we did take those out, we might essentially collapse this whole western arm. That's not bad. That's really not bad. I do kind of want to explore a little bit more because it's possible there are other villages here, but you really got to be careful because if you enter one of these villages, what's going to happen is you're probably going to be too close to an entity like one of their villagers to actually leave. And so you're going to have to end up trying to run away, essentially. And that's not a good situation. You might get yourself killed. If you go into one of these villages unprepared without sufficient backup, you could get entangled in combat that you really don't want to get into with against I'm talking like a whole village full of enemies and stuff. Okay, well, we are back here at the base once again, and I've just checked in on all the dogs. They are all back to good, full status. Some of them are fatigued for some reason. They're like running around in the pen or something, but none of them are starving or hungry anymore, so the job is done. They are ready for combat. Do I have any ropes on me? I dropped a bunch of my ropes, but that's no big deal. I'll just grab them again. We are fully prepared, I think. I've got my fine hand axe, my hunting knives, my longbow. We've got all the arrows we need. That's a good amount of arrows. Now I just need to grab some more food. So we're going to need, like I said, a whole bunch of food to hire people with. So I'm literally probably going to grab most of this. Grab this big old stash of it here. I mean, heck, let's just grab all of it. Yeah, we won't take it all into battle with us, but, we'll see how it goes. So now, like I said, I'm just going to grab 6 of the ropes here. Let's grab 6. Beautiful. Time to climb into the pen. So, whoops, let me take off my skis again Got to do that every single time. Can't climb a fence with skis on, you know what I'm saying? All right, so here's our ropes. Let me get each dog individually. There's rage, there's murder. All right, what's the next one? You can see I've given them all very lovely names. There's killer. Let's see here. Rope number 4 goes on to revenger. You over here. Where's the rope for you? There it is. All right, that one's for Poggers. That's probably the nicest name of the bunch. Is this the one here who's not roped yet? Butcher 2. Of course, Butcher 1 got murdered, but that was my fault, kind of. All right, we've got all 6 of our puppers with us. Like I said, they're all ready to go. They're all fully recovered. None of them are starving. I am set, folks. What we are going to do now is head up north. As we can see, as planned, we have opened up a whole bunch of new villages. Yep, so if you remember from the beginning of the episode, most of this was covered up. We didn't know any of these right here, so we've done some good work today. And once we get those hired, get our army hired up and brought down here, these are the 2 villages we're going to be attacking, guys. But it's going to have to wait for the next episode. So come back tomorrow. I hope you enjoy the content. Hit like, subscribe, leave me a message. Let me know what you think. And I will see you guys on the next one.